back at the desk. Something that I wanted to touch on for the purpose of this video, the process of creating these videos, whether it's a skit or a big commercial or a doc, you can pre-produce and storyboard and create all these references that it to look like, but once you actually show up and do the thing, it's never that simple. Right now at the studio is so much pre-production and early phases of projects, which is fine. It's just sort of the calm before the storm. And I think it can be tricky because this stuff tends to come in waves. I don't want to start the video off on a bad note here, but I also want to be real with where I'm at. Growing pains is the best way of putting it, because taking on multiple clients while continuing to do my own thing, continue to do our own content for Create More, and basically September, big planning month. October, big shooting month. I thought it might be of some value to you guys to show sort of how we're putting together these mood boards and makeshift pitch decks to these potential clients that we are trying to close, if you will, and just get the actual production process going. And I think that this is definitely something that I wasn't doing 2 years ago or wasn't as involved in. A lot of the time when I first started, it was they had this idea, they would come to me and I'd just shoot it running gun style. And for some of the stuff, they usually coming with a broad concept, and we are fleshing it out and putting together some frame references, rough script ideas. I am using Milanote to put all of this stuff together. This video is not sponsored by Milanote, but I do use Milanote all the time. And I'm usually just going back and forth with Hunter to, get those things going. And transparently, it's not the most satisfying work because you can't see the footage yet, or you're not editing it yet, you're not in the field shooting, but this is a really important part of the process, and something that as the production studio grows becomes even more important to keep that process in place for when we take on new clients, that this is a huge part of what you get when you work with us. Tell them what we're doing today. They hear too much from me. Be normal, be normal. Please be normal. every time I have to film an update with my friends, I'm like, please be normal for like 2 minutes.
Okay, good morning from Brooklyn, New York, from the 11211. We are filming a piece of Sam's next YouTube video at our local coffee shop.
Hunter, honestly, it's kind of sick because it flip around. Look at the Larry's Cafe sign right here. So you got the wide shot of me leaving, and then the next shot, like stationary, just like establish I'm leaving. And then as I leave, you could peel back here and just walk this way. No, I know, we got that meeting at 10. Yeah. We haven't even talked about the TV. Because this light is way less, obviously this street's super busy, but like this street, not busy.
This one we could be okay.
This guy was nice enough to move his car for us.
We make a bunch of like narrative stuff like this, and some branded work and ads and documentaries, so we have a bunch of stuff.
It's just crazy. Oh, bro.
Oh, my bad. The wheel completely just moved to my right.
That might be best. So the initial plan was for me to spill the coffee, and I was trying to time it with Christian cutting me off in between Hunter and I, but it felt super forced because I was thinking about 3 different things at once. So when we rolled the last take, Christian actually just ran into me, but it is the best it possibly could have been.
I mistakenly misshot the gap and happened to hit Sam with the bike and knock him over. Moving pretty slowly, but I think it was the best. It was the best take, but we did not expect to hit him with the bike.
It was not written in the script, but at the same time, I think that's usually when you get the best shit. We're all feeling good about it.
As long as you're okay, as long as you're not hurt.
I think a good scene is you kind of like bobbing your head, like having no worry in the world, and then I pull up and you're like, "Oh, what's up, dude?"
Yeah.
And I'm
hey,
like,
man.
the energy of like, oh, and I also got you a bagel too.
Yeah. I got you a bagel.
God. I gotta do that again. We gotta be faster. I don't know what it is.
Oh my God. You're already here? Oh wait, Sam. Yeah, bro, I got some bagels. All right. What?
My kickstand like wouldn't go up, but it might even be funnier because I'm like struggling. This is tough. Trade you keys.
Yeah, what's up, bro? Got some bagels, you want one?
Trade you keys. Meet you inside?
Yep.
I actually feel like that was good because I was like struggling.
That felt pretty good.
People don't realize a lot of the stuff that we film is because of city bikes. You can pre-produce and storyboard and create all these references that you want to like it to look like, but once you actually show up and do the thing, it's never that simple.
Don't forget, okay? Nothing.
6:45 a.m. We're about to shoot Hunter's POV. That we're dividing up into 2 mornings, but it's really gonna act like it's 1 morning. Thinking it all makes sense, but I thought I'd take you guys along for some good old BTS of how we're kind of doing this run and gun style and how we like to do these shoots with basically 2 people. And for this one, we're both talent, so that should be fun. You could probably put it honestly. You could probably, since I'm not gonna be super close, wear it like
On the inside? This is my morning on my way to the studio where I am basically making my way around New York, taking my time, enjoying myself while Sam stresses out about getting to the studio. I know. I'll be there. Don't worry. Yes, I'm on my way. Okay.
that was good. That felt good. The like natural of like fuck you, I'm gonna take this photo. Let's do it one more time.
And the ability to
close up.
figure out who you are as like a director, or DP, or editor, producer, whatever you're doing to help make this vision come to life in that moment is so irreplaceable and something that you can't like manufacture or just like read a Notion template on. You have to like really actually get out and do the thing. When you walk as if you just got an apple. Yeah. I would go like here, wrap around and be like, Sam, it looks more natural. I think if you go like closer to me, it's more staged.
Sam? Sam? You there?
And I think Hunter and I over the last 6 months have worked so much together just as like a 2-man crew that we've developed a process where it's not super fluid, but at the same time we know that we get these things done because of our ability to act in the moment. And I think for myself, at least growing as a director, that's something that I wasn't that great at in the beginning.
And like do some makeup too on the
Oh yeah, that'd be great too.
We have her post against it just for one shot.
Do I go down a little bit, you think?
I probably can raise that.
Oh yeah. Just a little bit would be nice.
Yeah.
Telling people what to do or how I saw things in the frame, but now I think I'm trying to get better with using my words and my voice, which is something that you learn as a kid, and you kind of have to like relearn as a director because you're so used to the ins and outs of what it looks like on your computer and your script and your timeline. But being in the moment, especially in New York with all the craziness and chaos, those reps you can't replace. And I am so grateful that we have this time to like outside of client work and all that stuff to spend on our own scripted work, whether it's narrative or doc work. And I think that's truly the only way that you get better at this. and it's probably the longest way, but if anyone knows a shortcut, let me know.
This is my normal scoot mobile that I take all the packages to UPS. All the packages, as in some of the candles that we've been shipping out. I think we released it a month ago. It's something I haven't really talked about on this channel at all. I don't know why, but we made a candle for the studio, Create More Studios candle. It's a sage and cedar wood scent, something that Jake and I, my brother, worked on for a really long time. Dottie designed the packaging, the box, and we made a whole rom-com for it to promote it. Something I'm really proud of, and it's a product that I feel like we put out that is unique to us and something that I hope could re-inspire your creative space. And I'm biased, but I think it smells really, really good. And I think that it could add a lot to your desk setup or your living room or wherever you're at. So I think you guys would really like it.
Trev W. Barnes asks, would love to see how you plan your weeks as a business owner. I struggle big with this. I as well struggle with this a lot. And I think I've accepted the fact that not every week is perfect and you can plan on Monday what you think it's gonna look like. But at the same time, you're just kind of rolling with it. For us this week, there was 0 client shoots, mostly just client editing work. So we always try to take the approach of like being on the offense for our own stuff when we don't necessarily have downtime, but I plan it according to what is pressing that's helping like pay the bills for everything. So the agency usually always comes first, and then my personal stuff usually comes second. For Create More, which is Hunter and I and Christian and Liam, that usually comes actually third. I just try to categorize everything so that it's easier to understand what's top priority. It's not black and white every week, but at the same time, I try my best to even just write it out and get everything organized in a way where at least Hunter and I know like what we need to do to stay afloat and keep this thing running versus keeping everything in my head. All right, this is not a question that anyone asked on Instagram, but everyone asked me, what would you do if you first moved? What would you tell your younger self? And for you, so you've been here for 10 months, made a lot of progress with your career, your film aspirations. What do you think is like the biggest thing that you've learned? And then also, what do you think is the approach that you took before coming here, knowing you didn't have any like set plans right now?
I think the way that we kind of operate at the studio, where we're making the kind of stuff that we want to get paid for eventually, and we want to do on a bigger scale, on our own, for free, without anyone making us do it, without anyone telling us what to do. We're like on our own free time and our own free will going out and doing it.
You gonna go lefty? Shake it out. You only got a little bit left.
And it's gritty and it's run and gun, and we don't have all the resources that we would like, but you can make pretty much anything you want. I think that's kind of like the magic of it, is that you can get out there and you can make enough to prove that you are someone who's worth something, and it is possible to like make a living and make a life out of whatever it is that you want. And I think that's kind of the attitude at the studio, is like, we don't know what we're doing a lot of the time, but we're learning and we're open-minded and we're growing. And I think that you just have to keep that in mind always and just get started. Like, I know everyone says that, but when I got this job at Create More, I only got it because I put myself out there. I made a video that I was really proud of, that I was happy and excited to send off to show people, like, this is what I'm capable of. Like, when you do that, people will recognize it. Sam recognized it, and yeah, I mean, I don't want to like act like I'm like all knowing when it comes to this stuff, because like the reality of it is like doing your own stuff in your own time is the hardest part, but it's also like without a doubt the most important, and it's scary, and intimidating to put yourself out there, but I think like the one thing you have is your perspective. You have to take that risk and put your reputation and your vision on the line and make something happen. Give me a TED Talk and a YouTube channel. Go peep my 2 videos on my YouTube channel.